Hello, and once again, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Jimmy Kolb here. Here to talk to you about everything bench press related. Today's topic is something that's near and dear to me, probably to a lot of athletes as well. These are mostly personal experiences, as well as things that I've seen going to all the meets that I have in my 15 years competing now. So, without further ado, today's topic is going to be about meet day mistakes. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first and foremost, competition day, right? That's why we powerlift. We as competitive powerlifters need to get on the platform. That's where it matters. What you do in the gym matters as well, but it's getting on the record books, getting stuff officiated. So we have to get on the platform to make this thing official. Most of today's mistakes are going to be derived from the idea of an athlete changing everything for meet day. So the very first part of that is going to be like, I get a lot of questions about what do you do the week prior to a competition? And my answer is always the same. I change nothing. And that confuses people sometimes. I tell them no, look at it this way. If you do one meet per year and you lift in the gym with your routine, your weekly routine, your monthly routine, whatever, you're getting gains, you're getting stronger, and you do that one meet per year, why in the world would you change anything the week of a meet? I am a creature of habit, a creature of routine. So what works for me in the gym week to week to week is exactly what I want to do the week of a meet. It is very routine for me to be in the gym 5 days a week, slaying back, benching twice a week, doing my lower body stuff. So of course, even though it's a competition week, and that's really important, it's going to mess me up more to say, I got a competition on Saturday, I'm going to come in maybe Monday, do some light stuff, light bench, maybe some curls and push downs, and then call it good and rest the entire rest of the week. That will mess me up more than anything else in the world. I'm in the gym up until Thursday before the meet, doing my forearms, doing my rear delts like I always do. You guys on Patreon and YouTube members will know that. So that is my first suggestion. Don't wait till meet week to start experimenting with taking extra days off, having extra rest. If you're 4 or 5 months out from a competition and want to experiment with taking a week off and seeing how that would affect your performance, say on a weekend, go ahead and do that. But again, don't wait till the week of a meet to change things up like that. The only exception to the rule of me, say not lifting on the Thursday before a competition is if we're, of course, traveling for a big meet or a meet that's considerably a drive distance away, or if we have to fly, we will travel on Thursday so I can rest and recover from said travel Friday, compete Saturday, and then come home Sunday or Monday. So with that, mentioning travel, you have to take that into account as well. We, for example, travel about 45 minutes to get to the gym, which is normal and routine, but driving 2, 4, 6 hours to get to a meet to go lift weights is not normal. So I do have to take that into account, which is why I will try our best to travel on Thursday, get all that traveling out of the way, spend the night Thursday, Friday, so I have all of Friday to rest and recover from said traveling. That is extra stress. The driving can wear you out as well. Got to make sure you stay hydrated when you're traveling, keep up your food intake. So always consider the travel and the distance you have to go so you can make the appropriate steps ready for competition day. Pay attention to what you eat prior to your big days. If you're a full power lifter, prior to squat, bench, deadlift days, if you're a bench only guy, I really pay attention to what I eat a couple of days out, Thursday, Friday, and of course the morning of. I can't tell you how many times I've seen somebody show up to a competition and maybe it's held in a place they've never been, or it's held in a hotel and there's a Waffle House next door or something like that. Then they go the morning of or the day before and they get all this off routine food, things they might think are going to help them on meet day. Maybe something they haven't eaten in a while. And maybe they don't know that maybe wheat pancakes are going to make their stomach upset. So as mentioned in the very beginning, it's all about things that people tend to change the day of or the week of during a meet that you probably shouldn't do. Stick to what you know as far as your diet goes. A lot of this is about taking mental notes as well, knowing what foods work, how certain foods will affect you both negatively and positively. So don't be trying any of the local cuisines or things you've never tried before, because you never know what's going to go on inside your body, and you might not like the results for meat day. Sleep as well. Some people are shocked to know that me and my wife generally stay up till about 2 or 3 in the morning on a regular basis. Going to bed at midnight is considered very early for us. Even on Fridays, I do my extremely heavy bench pressing Saturday mornings at 10. And I will stay up till 1, 2, 2:30, maybe sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. Get up by 7 or 7:30. Drive to the gym and have successful bench days. I do the exact same thing on meat day. I'm in the hotel watching the cable TV, which we don't have here at the apartment, taking full advantage of the TV that came with the room, because that is what's normal for me. Trying to go to bed like, oh, it's meat day, I gotta be real concerned, I gotta go to bed at 8 o'clock at night to get as much sleep as possible. Again, that is something that will mess me up, and it's messed me up more times than I can count, but I've learned from that mistake. So even on meat day, I will be in the hotel room watching TV till all the hours of the morning, until I'm tired enough to fall asleep on my own and not try to force going to sleep. Your attitude has a lot to do with your performance as well on competition day. I've seen people lift for years, been training partners with me for a very, very long time, and I know how these guys operate. I know their routines. I know how they are in the gym, what they're like to train around. Even for big PR attempts, weights they've never tried before, I know how they act. And when they show up on meat day, they act completely different. If you are naturally an intense person and you attack the weights with ferocity, you should probably do that on meat day. If you're more of a docile creature like myself, who's ready mentally and internally but doesn't really project a lot of it, I'm probably going to act that the exact same way on meat day. It'd be very unnatural for me to start headbutting the bars and getting slapped in the face and taking hits of ammonia and screaming and hooting and hollering. Me and my crew oftentimes get compliments or words of endearment from other people about, like, you guys are just so fun to be around and watch because you look like you're all having such fun. I tell it, like, yes, that is how we are in the gym. That is how we train. We like to show up, have a good time, hang out with each other, be serious when it's time to be serious, i.e., laying under the weights, and get the work done. We enjoy what we do, so we're going to do the same thing at meet day, at the venue, no matter what. Don't feel like your entire personality has to change when you show up to a competition and be that badass, it's all work and no fun kind of guy. Unless you're that way anyway, please continue doing it, but pay attention to how you are in the gym. And if you're successful in the gym, do the same thing on meet day. The last thing I'm going to talk about today is something I've done plenty of times in the past. I'm a little older and wiser now. I've learned my lesson, but I still continue to see this being done at meets. There is this obsession with Gatorade. I don't know what it is. People think they need to hydrate with Gatorade. Maybe they did like a massive water cut. Just Gatorade, Gatorade, Gatorade. Gatorade has a metric shitload of sugar in it. And because Gatorade has so much sugar, it's going to increase your blood sugar levels. And higher blood sugar can make your body produce more urine, which means you're going to piss it all out. We're trying to do with meet day, and of course this goes back into planning ahead of time, making sure that it's not going to affect your body in negative ways, all the things we just talked about. But on meet day, I am not trying to super hydrate with Gatorade and shit tons of water, because then I'm going to spend the entire day just pissing like a racehorse. I bombed out of a meet about 2 or 3 years ago in York, Pennsylvania. Kind of bummed, sitting in the lobby, just kind of like on the phone, talking to some people. And in about a 15-minute time period on the phone with somebody, I saw an old gentleman run past me to the bathroom about 3 or 4 times. And each time I was like, what's going on? About the 4th time he came back, he's like, oh, I'm just pissing all day. I don't know what's going on. And I asked him, how much Gatorade have you drank today? He goes, oh, about a quart, 2 quarts, like something. And I said, that's the problem. You need to stay away from Gatorade. You need straight water and you need sodium. But again, if you're doing a massive weight cut, trying to make a weight class, which I don't do anyway, I like to lift where I'm comfortable. Unless I have some big all-time world record I'm trying to get in a lower weight class. But other than that, I just lift where I'm comfortable with my weight. But after they're done cutting water and stuff, the first thing they want to go for is that giant big quart of Gatorade and start chugging it. And it's like you're not going to retain any of that hydration because of those higher sugar levels. your kidneys are going to overactivate and you're just going to urinate it all out. Water, sodium, calories, those are the things that are important to me leading up to a competition. Bringing that all to a head, that is kind of what I think. Some rookie mistakes, some meet day mistakes that are made commonly. Things I have done myself for a very long time. I have corrected them since. But coming from personal experience of the things I've done and things that I have seen done, again, in my 15 years of competing in this sport, that is the information that I had for you here today. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. Comment below if you have questions. Maybe subscribe to the channel. All right, then that's going to be it. So until next time, stay strong.